back to my channel. My name is Carly Stevens and this is another 2-minute writer video about run-on sentences. This is one of the most common mistakes that I see in my students' writing and even in the writing of really famous people. A very common misconception is that a run-on sentence is just a long sentence. That's false. You can have a complete, happy, grammatically correct long sentence with no problems at all. Just ask Dickens. The problem with a run-on sentence is that it literally is one sentence that runs on to the next sentence without any sort of appropriate connector, like a conjunction, and, but, yet, or a semicolon or a dash or something that could support the weight of two complete sentences. Instead, one just continues on to the next with nothing or maybe just a comma in between. Now, if you've been watching this series and you saw the fragment video, you know that a complete sentence has 3 things. It has a subject, a verb, and it makes complete sense by itself. If that is all that's going on in the sentence, you're looking at an independent clause. Don't zone out on me, stay with me. So a run-on sentence is when you have an independent clause running onto another independent clause. Things that could stand by themselves, but instead you're smashing them together into this Franken sentence. Now, unlike fragments, which you can use for a couple of stylistic reasons, generally speaking, you want to completely and utterly avoid run-on sentences. The point of having punctuation at all and connecting words is for the sake of clarity. That is why we have grammar. It's for clarifying our expression, which is the reason I'm really making this video at all. So let's quickly troubleshoot. An example of a run-on sentence would be, she knew it. It must have been there all along. There's a terrible run-on sentence. There are a couple ways that you could troubleshoot this. You could just put a period in between the sentences. She knew it. You could also put a dash in between, because a dash can be used to mean that is ... So she knew it, dash. You could put she knew it must have been there all along, just making one of the sentences into a subordinate clause. If you want to know more about subordinate clauses, that's cool. Ask me questions underneath, but I don't have time in this 2-minute video to go over it. Right now, what you need to remember is that you need to put more than just a comma in between 2 independent clauses. Hopefully this was helpful. If it was, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'll see you on Monday.